Hey everybody, welcome back to Shadowverse, and we're gonna go over some more new cards. These cards came out last week, I think. It's been a while since I've done a video. We're gonna do two videos about last week's cards. A lot of new cards, a lot to dive into, so let's get started. We have a Dragoncraft Legendary. This is the replacement for Genesis Dragon. It's a 10 cost 6/8 with Storm. Whenever an ally follower evolves, subtract 1 from the cost of this card. So theoretically, it could get down to 7. 7 cost 6/8 with Storm. Seems okay. Seems pretty good, right? It's not like crazy, but again, my thought is you're rotating out cards and then replacing them with cards that are almost the same. I'm not sure if, there's a point to the rotation if you're just gonna rotate in cards that are, pretty much replacements. So we'll see if this is a better Genesis Dragon or not. We have a Haven Craft spell, 5 cost, Pure Annihilation. Choose an enemy follower, banish it and all followers of the same name. At 5, this is pretty hefty price in a Haven deck. I guess this could be sort of a Themis Decree replacement, but really, unless you're fighting like Shadowcraft, like a token type deck, I guess it could be really good against the new Portalcraft stuff, if you spam a bunch of artifacts of the same name, this could be really good. I think it will have its place, especially when Havencraft is going to be looking for cards that, they're getting a lot rotated out. So there could be room for this. We'll have to see. We have a legendary Runecraft. 5 cost 4/4 fanfare. Give your leader the following effect. Your spells deal +1 damage. This lasts for the rest of the match. That seems utterly disgusting, especially in Earthright Burn Rune, which right now it seems really like it's going to be really, really good. It's already really good, and it's going to be that much better. Watch out for Burn Rune, dude. You're gonna be even madder at that than you ever were at D-Shift, I feel. We also have Runecraft. Also, I should probably go over the new trait for Runecraft, which is called Mysteria. This card deals with that a little bit. Whenever you play a Mysteria card, which I would assume would be, they have to have the trait Mysteria, you summon a Bunnycorn Neek if there isn't an allied whatever in play. Same effect on evolve. 2/2 at 3 evolves full stats. If you go over 1, the Bunnycorn is last word. Spell boost the card in your hands. It's a 1/1/1. So it puts it summon it. So it puts it in play. So basically, you're getting for 3, you're getting full stats in 2 bodies, and then the second one is a last word spell boost card in your hand, which is, if you play this on curve, that's utterly disgusting. So even spell booster, I feel like Runecraft is going to be really good, whether you play like Daria or whether you play Earthright. I think they're both going to be really good places. So. Again, another Mysteria card. Randomly put one of the following cards into your hand: Mysterian Missile or Mysterian Circle. I guess I don't have those queued up. I'll find them in a minute, though. But on 1, you get another card to do stuff with. So, that's pretty good. Mr. Bertrand, Magic Mentor. Last words: if you played another Mysteria card this turn, randomly put one of the following cards in your hand. Again, the Missile or Mysterian Circle. What was it called? It was a 2/2/2. So that's pretty good as well. Class President Hana. At the end of your turn, randomly put one of the following cards in your hand: the Missile or the Circle. If you have played a Mysteria card this turn, put a Mysterian Rite into your hand instead. Oh, here we go. So we got the 3 cards right here. So Mysterian Missile, deal 3 damage to an enemy follower. Deal 1 damage to the enemy leader. That's disgusting. This one, summon a Clay Golem, give war to all, or to allied Clay Golems. So you could on 4 play Summon Golem, and then play this, and then you have 2 2/2s with wards. That seems pretty good, right? And then the last card we looked at that put Mysterian Rite in your hand instead. This is whenever you play a Mysteria card. If this card costs 5, change its cost to 3, deal 3 damage to an enemy, summon a Guardian Golem. So it's pretty easy to get this down to 3. So on 3 you play this, deal 3 damage to an enemy. You can deal it to face, summon a Guardian Golem. This card is pretty gross. Just looking at it initially. This is going to be really good. This whole Mysteria trait thing is really good. We have the Runecraft Legendary Silverblade Golem on 8 for 6/6 ward. Fanfare, transform each Earth Sigil amulet in your hand into a Veridic Ritual. Fanfare, Earthright, put a Veridic Ritual into your hand. Repeat for remaining Earth Sigil amulets in play. Veridic Ritual is deal 3 damage to an enemy on 2. Earthright, draw a card. A lot going on here. But you play this on 8 and you have a bunch of unused Earth Sigils in your hand or in play as well. You could get a bunch of Veridic Rituals to just play the next turn and then burn your opponent to death. Burn Rune is going to be disgusting. Just throwing that out here. Write it down. Burn Rune. Going to be gross. Let's get into some more Portalcraft cards here. The 8 cost 6/6 Imperial Swordsman. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to the enemy leader. If Resonance is active, deal 4 damage instead. So pretty good. It could end up being a finisher type deal. But it's just a body on 8. Unless you have an evolve point, you can't do much with it after that. But you could play it on 8 and it could end up finishing the game for you. So it's a pretty good finisher for the whole like Artcraft type Portalcraft decks. We'll have to see just how good it could be in use. Portalcraft Toy Soldier, put a puppet in your hand. I think I might have went over these cards, maybe. At least 4, put a puppet in your hand. Maybe not. No, I don't think I did. Okay, so Toy Soldier, put a puppet in your hand whenever an ally puppet does like it. Give it +1/+0. That one looks familiar. This one doesn't though. So if you have at least 4 cards in your hand, put a puppet into your hand. If you have 3 cards less, put a puppet and a flower doll into your hand. So a 2 with 1/2 with kind of a Mordecai-like effect. If it's you're top decking, I guess if you top deck this card, you get the 2 cards. That's a last words effect though. So, I don't know. It could help, you sustain through turns late in the game, maybe. It seems okay. I'm not sure how good it'll be though. The replacement for the other Arya, Arya Guiding Fairy, put a Fairy Wisp into your hand. Enhance 9, put fairies into your hand until it is full. Evolve, you can evolve to put another Fairy Wisp into your hand. Fairy Wisp is a 0 cost 1/1 with Fanfare, banish this follower if at least 2 other cards were played this turn. So it's a free 1/1. Okay, so this is really, I'm glad Roach is getting rotated out, because this would be really disgusting with Roach. Because you could play, you could theoretically, get a bunch of Fairy Wisps together. Once you play the second one, you play the third one, and it just banishes itself. So, you could theoretically just play Fairy Wisps forever if you theoretically had them. And you'd never run out of board space, because they just banish themselves. And then you could play Roach, and it would be like a 21 with Storm. So, good thing Roach is getting rotated out, because this card will be good for those type of Forestcraft decks that are still around. The Roach type. Play a bunch of cards and then play a monster card to end the game. We have a Havencraft 2/2 with Fanfare Give an allied follower reward. It could be good. I mean, it depends on what you're giving ward, but it could be alright. Not a too bad card, it's okay. Alright, so we have a 3-cost 1/5 with Fanfare. Give your leader the following effect. Whenever your leader takes damage during your turn, recover 1 play point. This effect lasts until this follower leaves the area. When I first saw this card, I didn't read that last sentence, but, this is still a pretty good card, because recovering play points is pretty disgusting in any deck, because that's your limited resource in this game to control how your turn is, and that's why everyone hates a D-Shift. Because essentially it gives you, depending on what turn you're on, like 8 free play points is what it gives you. That's why D-Shift is hated, and that's why it's disgusting. Well, every deck now is getting these play point cards that recover play points. I'm not sure how it'll all work. I guess if every class has it, then it's okay, right? But then that's like, oh, every class has Old Grimnir. It's okay, right? No, it's not really okay. So there's going to be huge balancing issues, I think, with these type of cards. We'll see in practice how they turn out. Neutral Treasure Map. Randomly put one of the following cards in your hand. Forest Dreams, Arthurian Light, Enchanted Library, Phoenix Roost, Grave Desecration, Bloodfed Flower Bed, or Pegasus Sculpture. This is a neutral card. I could randomly give you any of these cards. And this would be really good, I think, in Take-Two, because it's hard to really build a deck around this card, because you don't know which amulet you're going to get, obviously. So, interesting card, though. It's like that other card that does the same thing. I forget what it's called, but it does a similar thing. Isn't that a Runecraft card that gives you like a random follower from each class? It's pretty interesting. Dragoncraft, 4-cost spell. Destroy all damaged followers. Deal 1 to all undamaged followers. I mean, okay, not bad, but I guess you could like set up a 2-turn board clear with this. It's really hard to really. I guess it could be teched in for like token type decks, maybe. I think all these new cards like this are put into the game so they can control Portalcraft, because otherwise, why would you want to just deal 1 damage to the whole board? I think they're just Portalcraft type cards to battle that token flood. Soulcaller. Whenever an allied follower excluding ghosts is destroyed your turn, summon a ghost. So it's like that amulet, just in a 2/2 body on 3. I mean, it's kind of okay, right? Shadowcraft is the one class where they want to kill their followers and get shadows. So, I mean, this could be pretty good. You kill a follower, summon a ghost, and then it's used for trading. In the early game, that's really good. So, could be good. And that is it. And that's all I got for today. We'll be back tomorrow for another video. Another bunch of cards. Lots of cards. We're getting very close to both Christmas and the new expansion, so a lot of excitement going around. But we'll see you tomorrow. Hope everyone has a great day. Take care. See you later.